Good morning. We are finally enjoying some quiet weather after that wind, of course, created blizzard conditions yesterday. So our visibility looking fantastic this morning as we're looking out on I-94 and University here in South Fargo on our Storm Team Skycam network. The problem is that with this comes some intense cold here this morning. We've got dangerous cold for us, in fact. So let's get right to it, especially in northwest Minnesota. We've got that coldest core of air in place. So our temperatures there 20s to even 30s below. It's 33 below currently in Fosston. We're at 26 below in Grand Forks. Fargo's at 23 below. Just about everybody on the Minnesota side into the 20s below. We're also into the teens below out west. So everybody frigid here. Some of us just a lot worse off than others. And factoring in our wind chills here, we're looking at some places where it's not as much of a factor because the wind has eased up so much. It's not affecting us that much. But where we do even have a little bit of wind, we're looking at wind chills 30s to 40 below right now in Grand Forks, 42 below in Baudette, 33 below in Roseau and in Fosston, Bemidji, Park Rapids at 39 below, and our lowest number is 45 below in Fergus Falls. That's our coldest spot as far as wind chill is concerned. And we are under a wind chill warning here for the entire valley and beyond in purple here until noon today. So this is going to last through the morning hours. And just a reminder, maybe anybody who's new to the valley, or maybe you just need to be reminded about what this means. And it is dangerous cold. We want to remind you to dress in warm layers. You want to, of course, wear that full winter weather gear. Bring it with you if you're going to be traveling. You don't know if you're going to run into any trouble on the road. And just a reminder that, exposed skin at these wind chills can freeze in 10 minutes or less. So you want to make sure that you're prepared for this kind of weather. The wind at least is not that strong. We're looking at winds up to 12 miles per hour, and that's it. Wind generally out of the west at this point. Good visibility again here in the valley. Great to see that. And we don't have anything to show you on the radar map or satellite. Things are clear and quiet and just plain cold to start off your Thursday. So here's a look at your hour-by-hour planner. We're really just going to focus on the cold here. We're going to keep some sunny, clear skies around through the day. Temperatures are going to slowly rise once that sun is up, and by the time we get to the noon hour, we'll see some numbers that are more into the single digits below zero. Heading into the afternoon, maybe a couple of us climb to zero or greater in the south and west, but still frigid there, and the rest of us stuck below zero here in the valley. So cold all day long. The critical thing here will be the wind. We're going to start to see it turn to a southerly or southwesterly direction. We've talked about this before. That can be a warming wind for us as we start to see that warmer air mass move in. And that will eventually stop the temperature drop once the sun goes down tonight. But we really need it to kick in, and it may be a while. So we're looking at some numbers this evening back down into the teens below zero for a lot of places, especially in northwest Minnesota. Overnight, the wind starts to pick up. Our temperatures rise even before the sun comes up. Still cold, though, still below zero. But notice these winds. They really start to pick up in the morning hours. Great that it's coming in out of the south. That'll warm us up. But that becomes a problem for us yet again tomorrow. So we're going to look at our forecast wind gusts here. Through the morning, these are going to pick up. And notice we're looking at winds coming in straight out of the south and gusting yet again into some 30s to about 40 miles per hour. So that's going to cause more blowing snow tomorrow in the opposite direction, coming in out of the south, and issues for travel for anybody here in the valley and east of there as that core of some stronger wind shifts eastward. Through the 3 o'clock hour, still getting some gusts into the 30s to even 40 in the east. It does start to wind down a little bit as we head into the nighttime hours for tomorrow night. With that comes the potential for a little bit of snow late Friday and into Saturday as we kick off the weekend. But temperatures are going to be back above zero, and not only that, but into the teens tomorrow for your Valentine's Day. But then into Saturday, we warm up back into some 20s. Back down into some colder numbers as we move into President's Day and next week with our next chance for snow coming on Monday.
Sounds great. Thank you, Lisa.
Giving Hearts Day is benefiting 450 charities throughout North Dakota and northwest Minnesota.
The Valley Today's Abby Furchner will break it all down for us coming up next.